wild.
It's like with Cletus, you know, he's got the big turbos and stuff, and I always like that about his. But he's tall enough to see over them.
All right.
I'm gonna hit him like that. Supercharger? Oh yeah. That's just dirt. That's only dirt.
Dude.
So, great lap. Alright, what's up TRC? I'm Karr, this is Mike. We have a Miata with a Hellcat engine. The Miata, we wanted to do a crazy car build for YouTube. And so we thought long and hard, and Hellcat Miata is what we come up with. And we built this whole car in 2.5 months. It's a 6.2 supercharged Dodge 707 horsepower V8 iron block aluminum heads, and TR6060 6-speed transmission. We're running the Mopar PCM with HP tuners. We have custom headers built by our friend Matt Sixberries at Sideways Fab out of Colorado. We got an intake on it, and those are the only mods that are actually done to it, but this car is ridiculous. It's over 2,000 pounds lighter than like say a Hellcat Challenger or Charger.
So the whole suspension from V8 Roadsters is all aftermarket. Arms, coilovers that they hand build. In the back we have Cobra 8.8 diff, 373 gears. drive shaft shop axles, the upgraded hubs, Willwood brakes all the way around.
This is literally a space shuttle.
Yeah, pretty much.
When it hooks, it is a space shuttle.
Right. Yeah, we got some Hoosiers on it. They're more of a road race tire. We will be getting some drag radials or slicks for the back once we get this more dialed in. Then we'll get to run it at the track because we really want to take it to the track. It's just it's a little too wild right now.
Yeah. We have an AEM CD5 cluster. It's like a digital display. It's pretty cool. Sparco seats and race clip harnesses. Stock fuel tank with a Hellcat pump that we installed. Full AN lines front to back on everything. There's 2 rubber hoses on this whole car, and that's one is the coolant overflow and the other one's the heater for one.
So to tell a little bit about what it took for us to actually install the swap in this car, you know, it's a tiny little car, and so what we had to do is we had to cut the entire transmission tunnel out and part of the firewall so we could actually get the transmission, the engine to fit. So we were able to purchase a tubular cross member from V8 Roadsters, and it came with no mounts. They make swap kits for LSs and stuff like that. And so they sent it to us bare metal, and then we fabricated our own mounts, got them on the motor, and we're able to get it mounted in there. And we have some billet adapters that are on the back of the motor. Those were to give us some extra room, but we ended up like relocating the motor a second time because we weren't happy with it. And so, but they're regardless are a really nice piece, but we did those for clearance because the factory one pokes out so much further. And then we have a heat exchanger from Frozen Boost. Yeah, Schwartz Performance is who made the adapters for the back that ties the 2 intercoolers together.
Cool.
Yeah, they've been really good to us. They sent us some plates that we made our motor mounts out of, and so worth the mention.
Awesome.
Yeah, worth the mention. We actually, I noticed we've got our AM gauge cluster we got from Real Street Performance.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
and,
Real Street.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Woo! A little bit of a dance there.
That is awesome. I'm just trying not to lose my hat.
A little bit of a dance. I got a little bit further pull for you, but.
Oh, that's sick, dude. I appreciate it, man.
Safe.
Hey, I feel safe. I'm strapped in. We're good.
Right.
Man, what a ride.
Yeah.
This thing is unreal.
Talk a little bit about why we built this car, other than the fact of we wanted to build a crazy car for YouTube, and it was just a wild idea and would be a really fun car to mess with. The car really is a fun car. We didn't really build it for a purpose to go break some quarter-mile stick shift record or go be the baddest drift car or have the fastest autocross time. I did kind of want to take it to the firm because I'd like to see what it would do. I think that would be interesting. I mean, kind of would like to take it to the drag strip just to see what it would do. But each one of those things is a different setup, completely different setup. But mostly, like, we built this car for fun and to build a crazy build to entertain people online. Very black marks. Is that where clouds come from?
Yeah. That was awesome. Sixth gear. Send her home. Oh my God! I just got hit. I just got hit in the face.
Honestly, that's the story behind it. We did bring it down here to the dyno recently here at HP Logic, and we were spinning the tires in 6th gear, and so that was a problem, one of our problems. And then the first generation of the HP tuners were having trouble with the connectivity with the Hellcat PCM. So I was on the HP Tuners forum, back and forth with email, ended up going to their newer version, the MPVI2. We got that, was able to write to it, and then come down here back to Jack, had Jack tune it. Today it did make around, on the Mustang dyno, 565 wheel horsepower. Yeah. Little tiny little bit of spin. We did throw some concrete bags in the back. I didn't put any, like, you know, adhesive or anything on the tires, you know, like some belt dressing or something like that. I could have, but I didn't, and it only spun just a little bit. So 565, we're real close to what it would have made. And so if it wasn't on a Mustang dyno, it should be putting around 650-ish to the wheels, which is about right, you know, for these engines, from what I've read online. So, you know, to wrap this up a little bit, you know, I do have some people that I would like to, you know, give some credit to that have helped us with this build. One of them being Blake. Blake's one of our friends. He's been an investor with this build and has helped us with, you know, help us do this build in general. Helped us, you know, with a shop, you know, because he had a space available. And so, that big shout out to Blake for that. I'd like to give a shout out to Schwartz Performance. You know, they gave us the billet pieces. They're really nice, gave us some undermount plates, and just really good, genuine people. And Drift HQ, those guys down there, just awesome. Big shout out to them. And yeah, there's a guy that works at Mopar or whatever, this guy named Mark. I don't know his last name. They're not allowed to give it out or anything, but he really helped us out with some technical support on you know, getting it all together. And so shout out to Mark for that too. Yeah, Matt Sixberries flew in from Colorado. Knocked out a set of headers in 2 days.
That's nuts.
Boom, done. You know? So big shout out to Matt. Oh yeah, shout out to Jack at HB Logic for tuning the car. You know, if you guys are in the area, Jack's the man. He did a good job on it. So I'd also like to give a shout out to Real Street Performance. We were able to get that AM CD5 gauge cluster from them, and dealing back and forth from them. You know, they even seen the videos and said, you know, we gave them credit for it in our videos, and they said thank you. You know, every little bit helps, and they have crazy Supras, and I mean, what's not to like? You know, they like the same stuff we do, fast. And I also like to give a shout out to Rick at 4 Innovations. He's here in Florida. I was able to get fuel pressure regulator from him, some really nice AN fittings from him, and I also called him for some technical issues about the Hellcat engine. We got a fuel pump from him, and he kind of helped me design the fuel system for this car. So also shout out to Mike for helping me with this build, staying up all night on all these crazy nights getting this car completed. You know, he's been there since the very beginning and still here now, and you know, so without him this car wouldn't have been done. You know, so he was able to do some things that I wasn't able to do, and vice versa. Also, if you guys would like to see more of this car in the future or see the whole build series on the car, I have a YouTube channel. It's my name, Karr. So youtube.com/KARR, and or just search Hellcat Miata, you'll find it.